Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the wide old world. My name is Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. It's Tuesday, and I'm excited, man. We're going to get started into a new video clip. And I learnt so much from the last time, so this is going to be so much easier around this time. Hello. I hope you are all doing well today. If you are viewing over there on Facebook, welcome to you. You can leave us a message. We get it over here in the wonderful land of YouTube, so don't be afraid to leave a message. You can also check out the live stream daily on howtoapponIOS.com. Yeah, that's that. And wow, this is going to be fun today. So we're green screening again, everybody, which is nice and cool. I'm happy about that. And all right, let's get down into it. Let's have a look at a few things. Let's say hello to people in chat first. So, hi, Tom, Rochelle, Russ, welcome to you. Benedict, Stewart, Scott, howdy do. Deep Gravity, Gary Hubbs, howdy do. I hope you're all doing well. All right, so we'll jump in first before we talk about Procreate today. So let's have a look, because there's still more specials happening over here. Lots of apps dropping prices as we... So I was wrong. I thought like Black Friday was last week, but clearly it still is coming. So there's some... I guess it's this Friday? Who knows? So there's some price drops. So DigiKeys from 4 Pockets down a few dollars, $2. GeoShred Play is free. I left a post on this over on the GarageBand users group and Create Record Release group on Facebook. So that is now free. So you can save $10 at least and download GeoShred and have a play with the basic instruments, which is nice and cool if you were looking at that. So I'll leave a card above my head if you are watching on the replay to see my look at GeoShred Play. Synthmaster 1 is $3.99. There's a new pack that just dropped, I think. I don't know. I can't remember. There's so many cool apps happening at the moment. It's really good. And I'm totally sure that over the next few days there's going to be a whole bunch more apps that are going to price drop for Good Friday. Yeah, it will be a Good Friday because there will be price drops for Black Friday. So keep up with that. Another thing that happened today, if you are a LumaFusion user, LumaFusion dropped an update which looks really cool. So I've downloaded the update. It's all on my iPad, but tomorrow we'll get to look at it. And they have finally sorted out something that I've been waiting for a long time: improvements to Chroma key and green screen. So they've really ramped up the green screen capabilities, which is perfect. It's perfect. It's like they knew I was getting ready to do a new video clip. So that's really fantastic. It's going to make it, because I know with the last video clip I was doing, I used a lot of LumaFusion for it, but some of the stuff where I had the lighting just didn't seem right, I had to use OBS and to make sure the green screen worked really well. But hopefully, fingers crossed, this time it's going to work much better because of the extended functionality they have included within LumaFusion. Hello, Andy Goldsby. Welcome aboard as well to the chat. Have a vape. Have a coffee. Oh, yeah. And we're going to dig into this new MEtheist track. So which track am I doing? God, I guess I can probably find it in audio share. The next track, the next video single I'm doing for MEtheist is Idiocracy, is the one I have chosen. Because of the current climate going on in the world with the elections and all that stuff, I have chosen Idiocracy with all of the conspiracy theorists and all of that shit going on. So this is the song, and I better turn it down a little bit, that we are using. Well, I've got no sound. I know why, because I've got to do this. I've got to turn on and off my trusty UR22, and now I should have sound. So we're using this track for the video clip. Yeah, that's what we're using. So that's really exciting. Hello, Pete Johns. Welcome to the party. The party people, yeah. And as I mentioned yesterday, so this time around I'm not using any of the instruments, any musical instruments that I used in the last video clip. I thought instead this time I want to tell a story with the video clip. Last time was really cool to have all the instruments, but I'll tell you what, dragging my electronic drum kit and all those instruments and the lighting and the green screen and all the shit that was needed to do that video clip down 2 flights of stairs down to my basement garage was shit. And then having to bring it all back up was even shitter. So this time I'm really just looking forward to taking down my lights, my green screen, my little table and my computer. So that should be really cool. Yes, Pete, we're nearly at 900 subscribers. I think I'm 3 away. Milestones, man. So if you're watching, subscribe. Yeah. Then we're only 1K away, folks, from big time. I'm not my way out making it. What the hell? Right, so yeah, so this video clip, we're telling a story. And we've got Donald Trump in it. We've got Darth Vader in it. We've got the dancing woman back. We've got all the band members. But this time it is a story. And I've got a friend coming to help me. So this time I've got actors in it as well. Not only just me. So that's really cool. I get to say cut and be a bossy, temperamental director with my friend. And my friend, he's going to play Donald Trump. So he's got the unfortunate job of playing Donald Trump, the poor guy. My friend Derek, so he's coming out here. So let's jump straight in and stop talking and let's look at Procreate, because that's where we're starting off. So if you've been here before and you saw last time, you will remember this is how... God, look at these humble little images that we did last time. And how that video clip came out. Look at these horrible little pictures that we did, and they turned out to be that really awesome clip. I'm tooting my own horn. I'm really proud of that clip. I'm looking forward to making something even better this time. So as you can see, I've already got one green tile here set. So what we will do is we'll select that and we'll duplicate a whole bunch of them. Let's just duplicate a whole bunch. We'll make about, God, I'll probably need about 20 this time, I expect. I'm just going to, and today we're just going to set up the basic premise of the actual clip, because I don't want to give away the whole ending of the story. So that's, what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let's just do a couple more and that'll do. So now we have our basic green screen drawings here, which once we draw these, we'll go in tomorrow and import them into LumaFusion and start building the story. It's the story of a man named Donald. Good times. So let's open up one of these and begin. So the 2 main characters of this clip are Donald Trump, aka the Emperor Palpatine from Star Wars, and his trusty sidekick, who may or may not turn on him at the end of the video clip, Darth Vader. So we want to bring in some imagery. This will most likely be the opening scene, I do think. So what we'll do is we'll insert a photo straight away. Let's do that. Let's bring this in. This, I expect, will be the opening scene, and this will be animated. So you will see the star field moving in the background and such. It's the same scene that was used from the last one, because I do want to have some continuity between the clips, so you get to know the characters, because they are reappearing in each clip. They are the band members after all. So let's just slam that down, and that is my first layer there. So we're going to add another layer. If you haven't used Procreate before, it's virtually like Photoshop, and I will post a link above my head right now if you're watching on the replay to go back and look at the other Procreate videos I have made. So here's my first layer, and what we can do is I can click on this, and I should be able to, if I just swipe it across to the side, so you can actually click on the layer and you get a whole bunch of options there. or you can slide to the side and you can lock this in place. So now if I drag my finger, see, I just tried to drag my finger across there and look what's come up. It said you can't do that. Cancel. So as you can see, I try and drag my finger, it says layer is locked. That's a really good built-in feature there. Got my trusty pencil. So we're going to be doing a little bit of horrible drawing here today, but it doesn't matter because it's all good in the hood. So we're going to need to make another layer, and we hit the plus sign, and now we've got two layer 2s. Yay! And I want to bring in first the Donald Trump character. So how we are doing this, we'll insert a file. Now as you can see, I've got all these files here pre-prepared. Let's go back to main screen. So we'll bring in the front-facing Donald Trump head. And there it is in all its orange goriness. So there he will be. This will be the opening scene of the clip with the Don sitting here. We can make that a little bit bigger, spin it around like so. God, my fingers, there we go, spin it around. There he is. So that's where he will be sitting. Now I'm going to make another layer here. That head's still probably a bit big, yeah? It doesn't really matter. So I hit select. We'll shrink that. Don't want to do that. I want to actually shrink the head down. Oh, man, what am I doing today? There we go. That's better. Cool. So double tap to reverse that. And we'll move his head so it's sitting about there. Now we are going to add another layer, and I get my pencil out, and we're just going to go with, we'll actually go with this here so you can actually see the color, and we'll pull the thickness down. So over the side here, you've got your thickness and your opacities. And I'm just going to draw the outline of his hands. And he's going to be sitting on this lovely throne with his shoes. And there he is. So we can go in there now and fill that in. Just make sure I've got all the spaces covered. And I should be able to just now go to black and just drag this color over here into there. And look, it didn't work because I haven't covered everything. That's my fault. That'll do for now. So there's Donald Trump. So he's sitting on his throne. That's the first scene we've got. Now we're going to go in and make another layer, and we're going to bring in Darth Vader for this one, because the opening scene will be these two standing overlooking what's happening. And I'm going to use this photo from my last video clip. It's a lot easier just to bring him in like that and have him standing there. I can actually rearrange these layers and move him down to here so he's standing behind Donald. And let's just make him a little bit smaller. So it kind of looks okay. So that will be the opening scene for this film, with these two horrible people looking out, two gross, disgusting people hanging out together. Just go back to this first layer, and what I'm going to do is grab that color again there. We're just going to draw a hood on Donald, just to make him look a bit more emperorish. There we go. I can fill this in just roughly by hand. Just do his arms there, just for definition. And there is the Emperor. So that is the opening scene of this so far. So what is the story? The story is that it starts off with these two. One of the characters from the band comes in and sees them, and they are commanded to go out and kill all of the people on the left with their machine guns. So they're sent out like a group of Nazi murderers, going out to kill the people on the left who just want health care for everybody. Oh my God, this Don't worry, it's not going to be that political. I'm just making light of it now. But so we'll be introduced to the 3 characters who will be called into the... So let's bring these in. So I'm opening up a brand new shot here, and we've already got a layer here. So the first of the characters I'm going to insert will be everybody's favorite demented weirdo, the lead singer of the band, aka me. So we'll just put this one in the front here. And then what I'll also do, we'll need another layer for this, because every character, the lead singer of the band has these things on the arms, so there's no way to hold a gun. So the actual lead character won't have a gun, that beautiful gun that I've purchased. Now we're going to bring in the second character, which will be the guitarist. We'll just put him over there for now. We'll bring in a third layer, which will be the bass player over here. And everybody's favorite whorebag, the dancing lady. Hey, Metalhead Hippie, how are you today? I hope you're doing well. We are beginning to produce a video clip here now that you've joined us late. So these are the storyboards that I'm building for the next video clip. And thank you for playing my video clip on your show yesterday. So this is more of a part 2 to that. And everybody's favorite dancing woman, it's Doris, the dancing lady. So she's back in the clip again. So these are the Nazi death troopers. What a scary bunch they look like, yeah? Absolutely terrifying people. So let's go back to here. So now we need to draw just their bodies quickly. So as we know, we'll add a layer, a brand new layer, and this can go, where do we want it? We want it underneath layer 3. So now we're just going to go back to a black pencil here. We're going to do some hair, because this character, as you remember from the first video clip, has a big bushy black curly hair. So I'll just flick over to a camera so you can see what I'm actually doing here with my pencil. I'm doing this all with my Apple Pencil, and he's got his coat on. Coat goes out like that. There's his arms. So his arms will be holding a gun, so we'll come back to him. We'll go over to the guitarist now. So we need a brand new layer there. We can move this layer down underneath the guitarist, and we can draw his arm, another arm out here. He's got his coat on as well. Oops, that'll do for him. What have I done there? We need to go back to black. There we go. So there's him and our famous sexy lady dancer. She gets her own just demented body as well. Okay, so cool, that's under there. And she's got a little sexy gear on, with an arm going up here, arm going down there. Right, so there are the 3 characters. Which is this, and this is them being summoned to Darth Vader and Donald Trump. We need to give them weapons, so let's go and do that now. So we'll add 3 new layers here, and on layer 10 we'll bring in this lovely file. So all these images too that I'm bringing in, these I've just given clear backgrounds, turned into transparent PNGs. So there's her gun. We can put that in her hand. So she's got a gun. We'll bring in another gun for layer 9. Oh yeah. And this one can go in his hand. They're all going to have different guns as well. So the beauty of this gun that I bought, you can actually change it to whatever shape you kind of like. You can actually turn it into an Uzi. It's got 3 different styles it can be. And the final gun goes over here. So they've all got guns. This is the Nazi crew, the evil death troopers that will be sent out by the villainous Emperor and Darth Vader. So there is our scene there. So I've got two scenes. So some of the scenes that are happening now, let's just start. I'll start off with the next one. So because the song's about conspiracy theories and such, we are going to have a scene with, and let's draw this in now. So we've already got a layer here, a telegraph pole with a 3G, a 5G transponder thing going on. So 5G network pole, and we can also add a brand new layer. And this character, with the helmet, he's going to be the guy who's taking care of burning down all of the 5G towers. That's his role in the evil crew. And he's facing the wrong way, so what do? We can actually, you can see down the bottom there, when I hold down on this particular item, you've got a whole bunch of tools down here. So we can actually flip this horizontal. So now he's there. So now we can add another layer and we can draw in his body. So we'll put his arm there. And in this hand will be a tiki torch, which I got from the reject shop. And he'll have a tiki torch there. And he'll have flames coming out. So there'll be a lot more effects in this one as well. I've got a whole lot of blood effects and stuff like that. I've got a whole lot of scenes where I'm using just the sight of the gun to actually take out people. And I've got actual effects that'll be coming out of the machine guns, so bullets and all that stuff. So I'm really upping the game in this and trying to add as many really cool effects and explosions and stuff like that to make this super exciting instead of just band members standing around with guns. So this is his role for the poor man's soldier. He gets to burn down 5G units, so we'll just put 5G there on a sign, I guess. That looks cheap as fuck. All right. So that is his little thing that he's doing. Pete John says, why is Jade different to other creators? She gets shot done. You know this video will be finished and shipped, super inspirational. I've got to pull it out my ass yet. You know me, man. Like I'm trying to think much bigger than last time. Because look, I'll be honest, with the first video clip that I did for this project, I really didn't think this was going to come off at all. I'll be honest. I thought this was going to look like a bag of shit. But I was really surprised. So this time I have to make it bigger. It has to be bigger and better each time. I mean, you know, this isn't a rule everybody has to go to. There are no set rules in making these things, but I'm sure, look, Stu and Andy did their video clip, their first video clip using LumaFusion last week, was it? Week before last week. And, you know, that was amazing. But I know as soon as they finished it, that if they're like anything like me, they've already sitting there going, no, I can make this so much better. So that is the thing. So this particular character that we're doing next, this is going to be very controversial, this video, but I don't care. That's me. You guys know me. Let's grab the old lady. So the old lady will be putting children in cages. I know, very political, but you know what? This album was a very political statement. As you know, every song was based on what's happened in 2020. You know, with the conspiracy theories, the world divided, you know, the lies that have been going in No More Lies. So it has to have a very political kind of thing, but it has to be funny at the same time. Where'd she go? I delete her. Can I bring her back? Double click. No. Oh, she disappeared. Fucking crafty old lady. All right, we'll bring her back. Okay, so we're going to draw her here with her machine gun. So let's add another layer. We'll draw her with her machine gun. She's got her sexy outfit on with her little shorts. Man, that is so creepy. And her fishnet stockings. Everything else that I'm doing is so like rushed, but I take time to do the fishnets. That's just so typical of me. All right, so let's add a gun in there as well, because she's got to have a gun. I really got to get my $20 value for the gun that I bought. So there she is with her gun, and basically we'll create another layer here. And I'm just drawing this now, but what I'm going to have, I actually have found some really cool footage of a whole bunch of cages with some kids in it from what really happened. So that's going to be super cool as well. So let's just draw a cage here. Nice and simple cage. And somebody in there with a silly face. Oh, I nearly did a smiling face with help. Cool. So that will be her job throughout here. And the other character is a sniper. Just when you thought it couldn't get any more politically incorrect, guess what, folks? It's gonna. So the bass player, because the bass player, I figure, has really good precision, the bass player will be the sniper. So before we jump into the bass player's actual image here, this is one of the scenes that is going to be in the actual clip. So we'll do this now, and you'll probably get what this is here. So, and we'll just leave this here because this will work really good tomorrow in the clip. So this is the actual view from the sniper rifle. Can thicken that up a little bit. So this will be part of the. I was hoping somebody would pick up on it, Gary. God, thank you, man. You can tell there's somebody who plays bass seriously out there. The bass player is using the precision bass, aka the sniper. So that will be the sniper thing. So what I've actually already got that, and it's a little bit animated, and I'll be moving that around and aiming that at a whole bunch of real footage protesters, and using effects to fire that off. And the people in the crowd, there'll be blood splatter. So this is going to be a lot more. There's going to be a lot more blood in this. I promise you that. And let's just do an image now while we're here. Oops. Of the bass player with his gun, just to have it, because we want to insert this in to the timeline tomorrow. Where are we? Where is that? There's the bass player there. So we'll shrink that down, add another layer, of course, and give him his golden locks of that wig that I bought. That is a piece of shit, and I got my money back for. So, and if you're wondering, the Donald Trump wig still hasn't arrived yet. We're still waiting for it, the Donald Trump mask. But it says it's going to be here by Friday, so that's a good thing. And I plan on doing the actual shooting of this video on Friday or Saturday. So that's all cool. Metalhead Hippie says, Jade, send me another jam for Tuesday when you have some time. I sure will. Thank you. If you haven't checked out Metalhead Hippie's show, I suggest you go and do it. And he goes for like 4 hours, and it's a really amazing community. Lots of really cool people from, like, you know, all levels of skill levels of musicianship as well. And everybody's super supportive of everybody. A bit of a slant towards the guitarist kind of thing. But, you know, and it's just a really casual, laid back show. So if you haven't, go over, sub to Metalhead Hippie's channel, and it's just another great avenue of somebody playing great people's music. So do that. Right, so there's him. This is going to be his. So we'll probably have something like him on a hit. Oops, we'll add another layer just to give this some depth. So he'll probably be like on a hill, on a grassy knoll. Let's right, so that looks like a set of hairy tits. But so we'll put him on a grassy knoll with his sniper rifle. And don't worry, folks, the gun that I got too, I know it here, the gun here, it's got this little red, this orange bit on the end. I actually went over that with black nail polish, and it looks like an actual fully cool gun, and it actually lights up when you shoot it. It's got a laser sight, so that's going to be really fun. I can't wait to aim the laser sight at the camera. That's going to be like one of my favorite scenes of the whole film. No problem, Metalhead Hippie. You do good things. As I always support people who help creators get their music out, and it's a really wonderful community. I felt so welcome there yesterday. So what else do we have? Let's start a new thing here. So we're starting to build up. What else do we have left out of all my little pictures? All right, so we've got this one. So in each of the choruses, if you know the song, let's play it. So in the chorus, I'll turn it down. You're seeing how I play my music now. Oops, wrong song. I have to do it this way, don't I? So we'll close this. So anyway, I don't need to do that. God, I'm jumping around like a fool. So in the main chorus of the song, you'll know it goes, "Get into the oven." So the main lyric throughout this song is "get into the oven." So let's have a look at some of these, because I've got a whole bunch of ovens. And I'll put the thanks out now to Stu and Andy, who inspired this creative art decision. I thought for each time that the clip goes, "Get into the oven," I would put here. Fuck man, this makes me laugh. I'll put each of the band members inside the oven, right? Playing their instruments, all like tiny versions of them all playing. And I'll use the footage from the last video with them all with instruments. So instead of having to shoot it all over again, I'll just reuse that footage, and I'll have all of them sitting in the oven playing music. And if I can find a way to animate the door, that'll be bloody hilarious, I think. So I won't draw all their bodies in here, but I'll just put... There we go. We'll just put Donald there. Yeah, I'll put Donald... What I'll do, Andy, is I'll put Donald sitting on a tub of butter. Oh, fuck. What the hell, man? I don't give a shit, man. Let's just make this as fun as possible, you know? That's what this stuff is about. It's, it's not meant to be overtly crazy serious. You want to make these things fun, because the topics, there's some pretty hefty topics in here, as we've discussed. Look at Donald Trump, Butter Trump. So we'll add the singer as well. Put the singer in there, and we'll fit the bass player in. I won't do this for all of these oven shots. There they are. So we're going to be in the oven. Man, this is going to be stupid as fuck. Very stable butter. You won't believe it's not butter. Did we put the old lady in yet? No, we haven't put the old lady in. Oh man, the old lady, she's going to melt in there. She's fucked. I can't believe it's not Biden. Oh man, this is going to be so much fun. Right, so the last character is the bass player. We'll throw him. So we'll have all the characters in the oven. Right, so let's just save that one out. And I'll show you the other oven scenes. We'll just bang the other oven scenes in. What have we got? So I tried to go for a group of different kind of ovens. So we've got your normal kitchen oven with trays and everything. So we'll save that one. We've got your traditional wood fire oven. Yeah, look at that. Or was this a pizza oven? Is it with a ceramic base? Fuck, I got to stop amusing myself. What an idiot I must sound like. And the other one, I think the other one's like a wood fire oven. There we go. Get into the oven. So what I will do, I'm going to try and, just to let you know, I'll try and open this up and Here, let's do it now. What are we? 8:36. Let me show you what I might try and do with something like this. I could probably do it with all of them. Come on, let me close. So these are some things. This might come off shit. So see if I can do it with this. So if I right now, and I'll do this very roughly, but you'll get what I'm doing here. If I take, oops, just do a rectangular selection here and draw around this door. Okay, so that'll do. Hit done. So I'm in Pixelator now, and then I touch on this door. So I've already got a copy of this oven, and then I cut that door out, right? So then I should be able to do something like, we'll deselect that. Then I should be able to like select a rectangular section over here, very roughly. So, and take that there, hit done. Oops, I didn't mean to move that. And then hit copy and come over here and hit paste. So now I've got two of these, and then I could probably go over to arrange, and I could oops, I wanted to flip that horizontally, right? So then we can move that here. Okay, so then I could go and find a microwave door, just a basic door, and put that over here, and I could somehow animate that door slamming shut with a really quick animation in Logic, if you get what I'm saying there. So even if I do a quick search now in something like over, now I'm showing you all my cheats on how I do this kind of stuff. So let's create a new project in over, a transparent, and hit yes. So now I'm going to add an image. This is the beautiful thing about over too. You go to this Google search and you can find PNGs here. So if I just put microwave door, it should find for me, look at these, a whole bunch of images that are transparent GIFs, but I want a closed door. So let's hit more. Give me a closed door. Closed door, but we want a front on one. And we're not finding one. So let's put maybe closed. Let's just take this one for now, because this one's flat on. So we'll just take this one for now. So there is this door here. We can make that larger. And I can save this as a PNG. We can open this over in, we can actually just save this, save it in documents. Now I can go back to Pixelmator. So here's our doorless microwave, and up here I can hit plus. We'll go full screen so you can see what's happening. So I can hit plus and choose an image, insert from where are we? We want to go documents, browse, documents. So there's our closed door. And now I should be able to grab this door. I see that might even work. But you get what I'm saying here. So, and then in LumaFusion, we can do a fast take, so the door actually looks like it's shutting. So anyway, I got off track there a little bit, but that's something I'll have to think about and get done. But these little ideas that pop into your head while you're doing these things, it's best to. So even this little door here, you can see, I could definitely do something with that door there, and even create my own door that looks similar to it, and have that slam shut in there. So anyway, way off track. Sorry about that, guys. Let's have some coffee in my Studio Live Today cup. Oh man, yeah. All right, so what's next? Let's have a look at our images here. So here's one of the other scenes. So as you can see here, I have this. You can guess where we're going with this, yeah? So I've got this presidential booth thing, and we can go and add our friend to that. Her little orange butter friend. So he will be at his podium telling a bunch of incredible lies to his fanatical fans as usual. There he is. And we've even got a suit for him as well with a red tie. So we can, whoops, we can just throw that in there as well. His little red tie hanging over the top. And I don't think he's fat enough. We need to make him a bit fatter. There we go. And in the background here, we'll have all of his fans with all their caps on, all their little MAGA caps on. We'll add one of these just to remind you of that. So let's, I think photos. Do we have? I didn't actually do this. So I'll show you how I do this too. Let's just do this now. So this is how I make these images to put in here. So I'm going to open Pixelmator again. I use Pixelmator so much on iPad. So to do this, I'd create a brand new image. A scroll to grab, did I go past it? Yep, way past. And we'll find this MAGA cap here. Right, and then hit import. So how do we make it a transparent image? There's a little drop down window here. You would hit select, but because I have the Apple keyboard, I just hit W and I just drag my finger and you can see it's selected close enough. I can deselect and change from color selection to quick selection. Try and get the whole cap in there. There we go. So there's the cap selected. Hit done. And now if I just touch here, I can now delete that background. So now it's transparent. Now it's got no background whatsoever. Then hit deselect. Then I can save into another app, which I normally save all my PNGs into documents, which is free. There's a video I've done on that. So there is my transparent MAGA hat. And now I can go back to Procreate. And let's do this. Insert a file. And there is my MAGA hat, which has no background. And I can put it on all of these faces. I can add another one in. Too easy. I could easily just duplicate these as well. Instead of going, I can put one on Donald's head. There he goes. Tweedledee with his little MAGA hat on. So that is how you do a transparent background for these, to do these storyboards. Now, of course, you don't have to do storyboards. You know, I just choosing to do storyboards because I feel that it actually helps you flesh out your video clips. And you've got some, it's like when you're mixing down or doing a master of an album, it's always good to have a reference track. Something by a band that's professionally done and sounds similar to the music that you're making for your ears, so you can go back and have a listen to see if your master or your mix is actually sounding quite professional instead of sounding like pots and pans. There we go. So there's the faces. Let's add one more image in here because, of course, in this scene, we need to have his sidekick who is all the way through this with him. And we'll just bring him forward because he's always lurking in the background. So we can bring him over just a little bit more. There you go. So there's going to be a scene of him with his adoring fans all chanting and screaming and all that kind of stuff. We'll do a couple more and then we'll call it quits, I reckon. And then tomorrow I'll probably add a few more off the show. Because trust me, folks, I'm still making this shit up as we go. I have the basic idea of what we want to do, but you know, nothing's set in stone here. So, all right, we'll go to close to the end of the actual track. I actually haven't done anything for the lead singer. The lead singer is going to be leading the crew of killing people. So there's going to be a lot of people getting mowed down in a riot scene as well. But let's go to this end kind of scene. which will be Donald here in his cloak. So we'll add another scene here. We'll do it in black. Cool. Oop, draw his cloak on him, because he is the emperor after all. The evil emperor. Saying, no, don't do it, Darth. And of course, you can guess what's going to happen, because this is following the story arc of 2 Star Wars movies. So basically, I'm following the movie arc of the Clone War. Return of the Sith, where the orders given from the Emperor, and all the stormtroopers turn bad, and take out all of the Jedi. And so that's what's going to happen with his henchmen, the actual band members. They're going to all of a sudden, instead of killing all the innocent people, they're going to all come together and decide, hang on, we have to turn on the evil emperor, who is clearly in this Donald Trump, and that will lead to his... Oops, Procreate. Can't find my images. Nice one. We'll cancel that. We'll try that again. Go iCloud. Oh, there they are. And of course, his Padawan turns on him. Hi, Lady Rodline. Welcome along to this silly episode. So, you know what? We've done this a couple of times anyway. Let's go back over to Over. And we'll just create a brand new image here. So a brand new transparent image. We'll just use a square image here. I want a lightsaber. I actually want to use a lightsaber instead of drawing one, because I'm a bit pedantic. So if we go over here to my favorite app, Over, lightsaber, we should be able to find a transparent image of it. Look at that straight away. Transparent image of a lightsaber. Click on that. There we go. So we've got a lightsaber ready to go. We can save this as a PNG into my documents, open into my documents folder. There we go. And back over to Procreate. And now we can put in Darth Vader's hand, even though he doesn't have any hands showing. Of course. I had to choose the image that has no hands. We can have the lightsaber that is going to kill poor Donald Trump. And that will be the kind of end of the clip, I'm guessing. And so there's definitely... So what have we got? If we scroll through here, we've got the opening scene, which is Darth and the evil Donald Trump Emperor in their on their Death Star or whatever. The death squadron of the band members and the demented stripper grandmother with their machine guns, who will then go out into the world and burn down 5G towers, lock children in cages, what the fuck, and start sniping innocent people from a grassy knoll who are protesting on the left. And in each chorus, as the lyrics are sung, get into the oven. There will be shots of all these ovens with all of the band members jumping around in the ovens. So there you go. And then it'll cut to a scene with Donald Trump and Darth Vader preaching to all of the Donald Trump supporters. And what I am guessing is the band members, the rogue crew, the death squad will go rogue and will cut back. I assume back to this and the grassy knoll with all of these people, and they will start taking pot shots at people in the crowd at Donald Trump's rally, and that will lead to Darth Vader turning around and taking out Donald Trump with his lightsaber. And the final scene will be, let's add this in, will be, let's put this one, will be poor old Donald laying down. Actually, his head probably won't be there. Let's remove that. Let's get rid of that. We'll clear that one off. So we'll have his cloak all crumpled up. All crumpled up on the floor like that. He'll have his little red tie strewn over the cloak. So his little red tie, and on top of that will be, just like in Star Wars when Ben Kenobi gets killed and all that's left is just a cloak, and his little MAGA cap. What the fuck am I doing, man? Oh dear. And Darth Vader standing over his body. There, we can move this back. Move that down in the chain. So Darth will be standing. Oops. Let's get rid of that. We'll move Darth over here. So Darth will be standing over the body. And we'll have all of the band members. They'll be standing over here as well. So we'll quickly add them in just to wrap it all up. So this dude, we'll add a layer. I'll quickly draw these guys just so for reference for myself. We'll also have the bass player. He'll be there. He's the taller dude. We'll add a layer for him. And get some hair on him. And his body holding a gun as well. The singer will be there as well. The demented bondage creep popping in from the side. However, so this is going to be really cool because, you know, I've taken a hint out of Gary Hubbs' video with him, you know, recreating many versions of himself. So I'm going to be doing a lot of that with these characters, adding them all into the same scene when all of them are going to be me. So it's going to be a lot of work in this, definitely. Who else is in this troop of murderers? The old lady. She can be popping over the back there, having a little look. They've all got their guns. We'll just give them one gun. We'll give them a universal gun to, instead of me having to draw all the guns. Where's the gun? So let's just give them a gigantic gun. And we'll put the podium in there, just so you know what's going on. Where's the podium? There it is. And there's the podium. We'll put that at the back. Cool. So the podium's back there. We'll put some blood. Let's do some blood. Yeah. So blood on the podium. Blood dripping down. There's some blood here because Donald Trump's been murdered by Darth Vader. And the last scene will be something from Ren and Stimpy. A joke from Ren and Stimpy. So I'm not going to give you the very last scene because that's my little surprise. And there you go. So those are for now the working templates of this. I've got 2 left there I can add in, but so you can see we've got it probably about the same amount as what we had last time for the last video clip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And no, it's not log. No. It's look, it's one joke, Pete. Oh, I can't help. I may as well say it. You guys are all like close anyway. There's a scene from Ren and Stimpy where I can't even remember which episode. I'm gonna have to grab my Ren and Stimpy DVD box set here. Here it is. I think it's down here. Let me see if I can grab it. So I'm definitely going to go and have to watch this back. There you go. The complete collector's edition of Ren and Stimpy, the box set. So, but it is a scene where they pull out an axe and go, and here's one for your father. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be like a whole bunch of machine gun rounds into the corpse. He's already dead and just, there's one for your father. Or maybe there's one for Ivanka. I don't know, look, that makes me laugh, but whatever. Only you people will get it now. You'll have to go and find that episode of Ren and Stimpy. So that is the video clip. Tomorrow, what we'll do is we shall open up LumaFusion, and we'll start importing these in with the video clip, with the music, and we'll start syncing it up and getting an idea where the oven scenes will go. I'll do a few more of these little screens. There may be a few little animations I'll add to them between now and tomorrow, and we'll start seeing how it's going to look. Then I think for the rest of the week on the show, I've got a couple of apps I'm going to be looking at. So on Thursday and Friday, I think I'm just looking at apps for those days, and then on Friday or Saturday away from the show, I'll be filming this down in my garage, so I'll be doing it over the weekend. And then on Sunday on this show, we're doing an interview with Glenn Clark. We've got an interview with Glenn Clark and his brand new album. So I know, look, Sunday's going to be a massive day, everybody, because we've got Pete's show on. So this is Sunday Australian time, Saturday for the rest of you around the outside of Australia. We've got a studio Q&A in the morning here in Australia. And then straight after that, I think the way it's going is Glenn Clark's having the premiere of his album on his channel. And then I'm doing an interview with him straight after that. And then the happy hour with Pete John. So again, this Saturday, you have a heap of entertainment coming your way. So I hope you're all prepared for that. But that will do it for now. I hope this has, as usual, opened your mind to the things that you can do on iOS, on your computer, however you want to do it. Think outside the box, think crazy, because remember, folks, we have these little computers in our pockets and in our hands that are virtually, full video editing suites and recording studios, and it doesn't cost too much to go out and buy these things like green screens and lights. Not saying that you have to do that either, but there are really interesting ways you can get around to make really fascinating video clips, and we see it all the time on Pete's show on Your Music Live with inventive video clips people are making. So just think outside the box, and if you run out of ideas, just shrink yourself down and put yourself sitting on top of a tub of butter with a camel in the background. Oh god, that's such a private joke. Anyway, folks, that'll be it for today. Remember, you can catch up on all of these episodes anytime you like just by going to howtoapponios.com, and you can always watch the show live there. There's plenty of playlists and things to catch up on. Good times to be found. Remember to subscribe, because we're not so far away from... Where actually are we? Hopefully I can open... Can I open this app on here? I don't think I've got it on here. Maybe we can do it. Is it YouTube Studio? Yeah. Let's see. Where are we? So we're 897. We're 3 subscribers away from 900, folks. So awesome stuff. But tomorrow, folks, join me here, because we're going to be taking the first look at LumaFusion and all the cool new features with green screen and Chroma key. So that's going to be really cool. I'm super excited about that. Thanks as usual for hanging out with me today. Thanks for all the support as usual. You guys are absolutely the best. Love you all. And that's the music. It's the music, which means do what makes you happy. Click the button on the screen right now to subscribe or watch from the playlists. See you, everybody. Bye.